Hey, Clint Butler here from SIA. Thank you for watching. Have you ever wondered if a link to a high authority website on your content is an SEO factor? Let's find out. This is test number 39, and what we did was we had a high authority websites were all the rage back then, and if you link out to them, you're proving your value, etc. And it's actually very sound. To this day, I use citations in my content. If you've ever written a paper in school, a bibliography is the same thing as a citation, or references, etc. However you want to think of it, but I call them citations because I'm really big into schema, and schema uses the term citations. So you want to cite, especially in the health niche, authoritative websites. And I'm not talking Wikipedia here. Wikipedia, it's authoritative, and there's editors and stuff, and they're getting better, but I'm talking like real authority sites. The science journals, or a health journal, or a doctor's journal where they're peer reviewed and stuff. Typically, my best high authority sites, especially in the health market, are from Google Scholar, and not from the normal search engine. I'm looking at Google Scholar. If you're in there, you're associated with known researchers and stuff, and so that kind of builds the authority and trust up a little bit. Obviously, I haven't. It's hard to test especially when you're talking about all the multiple different aspects of the algorithm that are there. But it seems to be working very well for me. It works for WebMD, so why not work for me, right? So, but this one is a play on that. What happens if you link out to an authority site without the link? So you just talk about it, and I went to blah 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 site.com to find this information, but you don't leave the hyperlink. Will you get the same effect? And that's just to imply that there might be some benefit to having it, but let's just assume that if you have it, that you're going to rank versus if you don't, right? We have some tests in SIA that kind of contradict that idea. But what happens if I just mention it and I don't link to it? Am I going to see any benefit? I'll just kind of let the cat out of the bag here. Test 39 just kind of proved, and we did 3 tests within this one test, and it just showed that just mentioning another site is not really going to do you any good as a content creator in regards to rankings. It may build some trust with an authority in your content with your reader, but as far as the search engine is concerned, they don't care one way or the other. That actually brings a thought up behind a new test or a new theory, and it's not necessarily new, but for testing purposes, it would be new because I don't believe it's been done yet. But what happens if you have those unstructured brand mentions? So everyone's going out there and mentioning your wooden pipe site, but they don't link to it. Do you get credit for that? That sounds like a really awesome test. So I think we'll check that one out too. If you want to see that, hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button. We'll see you on the next video.